guys, today I'm going to demonstrate a composed salad, okay? What is a composed salad? A composed salad is usually made of greens, which is the base, fillings, which is the body, and garnish, which can be herbs or and dressing for your salad. So let's see what we're going to start with today. I have a head of romaine. I have a couple of pieces of broccoli that I'm going to use on there. Everything's been washed. I have some celery. I have a green pepper, bell pepper. I have an avocado, and then I have some red tomatoes for some color. I'm also going to use a channeled cucumber, and I'm going to show you. I know you've seen this video online before, but the only thing you do is take your channel knife and you pull down to make channels, okay? A little grooves into your cucumber, okay? Hopefully you've got a nice cucumber. It usually looks like this right here. All right, so let's start with this, the base of the salad, which is going to be your greens. So with this, I'm just gonna take my knife and I'm gonna give it a little chefing on, okay? Again, this is romaine, okay? I'm gonna take the parts off that I don't want, and I'm just gonna discard this. This is as far as I wanna go with it, okay? All right, so I'm gonna take it over here, get it off my cutting board, and put it onto my sheet pan. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use a little bit of broccoli because I'm not sure if, how much room I'm gonna have. So I'm just gonna take this broccoli off. You guys remember how to cut broccoli? What I'm gonna do is just take off and then just make sure that I give the ends a little clip, okay? Just a little bit. Now, if you don't want this, you can take all of this stuff off, okay? And which I'm gonna just peel off, all right? And then I'm just gonna give it another quick cut on the tips. Again, and for this one right here, I'm going to just do it all at once and just pull it apart. See that? And some of them may not be as pretty as you would like them, and just discard them. Just get rid of them if you don't want them. Okay? You don't want your pieces to be too big. You want your customers and your clients to enjoy and not have to have too big of pieces on their plate. All right, so let's take this off and put that on the cutting board. All right, the next thing I have is a little celery, and I know everything's green, but we're not in the kitchen, so I'm gonna have to just use what I have. And I'm just gonna make some cuts on the diagonal, just so I'll have a little room for what I'm thinking about for my presentation. All right, so that's about enough of that. So I'm gonna go ahead, put that to the side, put that in my garbage bowl. All right, so far we're looking all red, right? I know, all green. So I have a bell pepper. And what I wanna do is I'm gonna just cut off the top. I'm gonna cut off the top and pull out some of the seeds, okay? I better do that over here. Just pull out some of the seeds. All right, and I'm just gonna cut them in rings. Okay, and I only need a few because, as I said, I don't wanna have too much salad because I don't have that much room. So I'm gonna take this one, and maybe I'll just use this for now, just the edge. Be careful, it's very slippery. All right, so that's enough of that. I'll leave that one and these pieces here. Again, these go on my cutting board, okay? So, now I love avocado in my salad, and I'm gonna use that today. If you were at school, you could put a lot of things on your salad because on this day, we usually have all kinds of toppings, bacon and all that stuff to top your salad. But then I'm hoping that I have a really nice avocado. Sometimes you don't get as lucky, and of course I did not today. So, but since I have it, I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to use it anyway. All right. So when you want to take your avocado out, okay, you're gonna just make sure you cut it down the center around the pit, and then you just take your knife and you go under and you take it out. Okay. So again, it's not a beautiful avocado, so I'm going to just clean it up some because I just don't want to lose it. And again, it's just for presentation. And when you use an avocado, you know, you want to make sure that you put a, if you're going to have it out for a while, that you put some kind of acid on it, okay? All right, so let's just get rid of that. And I got a couple of pieces that I think may be serviceable. We'll look at it and see, just in case it's not. So I'm going to put that also on my cutting board. So now, I have the dressing that we made the other day. We're going to use that a little bit later. I'm going to wipe off my board a little bit. And I am going to take my color, which is my red grape tomatoes, and I'm going to take some of them, and you can actually leave these whole if you like. I don't, and it all depends on what you want to do, but for me, in my pleasure, I'm just going to go ahead and give it a cut down the center. All right, and some people want these little root tips off, but you know, I'm going to leave that on and just go with it. Maybe I'll take some of them off because some of them are very pronounced. And if I had my other knife, because when you're cutting a tomato, you want to make sure that you use a serrated knife, and I just didn't bring it over. So do a couple more, and then we'll move on. All right. Okay. So now I'm going to take my mandolin, which I'm going to use my mandolin because I want very even cuts. But if you are doing it, just practice your cutting skills, okay, and make yourself some nice cucumbers. All right. So I'm going to take my mandolin. I'm hoping it's not too far. I let my students use this all the time, so I don't know what I'm going to get. So let me just go ahead and, you see how much easier that is when you got your tools. They're all going to come out one side and be pretty easy to use, okay? So again, that goes in the garbage bowl. I am done with that. And I got some really nice decorative cucumbers. All right, so let's take all of this and put it to the side. Really tempted to eat one of these right now. Okay, so there we go. So I'm gonna take my tomatoes and move them to the side too. That goes in the trash. All right, so now I have my salad greens, right? And my salad greens must be washed. This is a salad spinner, okay? It's a collapsible salad spinner if you don't have a whole lot of room. But it's basically a bowl, a strainer, and a pull top, like a spinning top, okay? So we're gonna use this to wash and dry our lettuce. You use it for drying your lettuce, okay? So let's just go ahead and put it all in here, and then we're gonna wash it. All right. It's important that you wash your greens, everybody, because nowadays everything comes triple washed and everything in their own little container. But the thing is, there's a lot of things going around that, you know, like when E. coli was on this at one point, so you just have to be careful. So you put your top back on and you spin it. Okay, that's about enough for me. All right, and I can stop it just like so. And then you should be able to see some water inside of it, inside of the bowl, okay? And we have water, okay? So let's take that. And I also, at this point, I always like to take a paper towel or a towel, and I just want to dry them some, right? Okay. All right, just like that. All right, so now I'm gonna just move this to the side. I'm gonna take my cutting board and turn it upside down in a few minutes because I don't want my plate to get dirty, or I could just actually move that to here. So now I'm going to plate up this salad, okay? So I have some nice lettuce, and you know what? I'm gonna go straight down, just like so. All right. Okay. I'm gonna put this over here. Okay, and now I have all of my decorations, right? I mean my garnishes and my filling. So now I'm just going to use a little bit of my garnish, which is going to be my salad dressing. The one that I made yesterday for you guys, right? So we're going to put that to the side, and we're just going to drizzle a little bit over it, okay? Just like so. All right, that is good enough in my bowl type measuring cup. All right, so now I know that I have a lot of green. So what I'm gonna do now is just take some of the cucumbers, and I'm gonna try to fan them out as best I can. When you're doing this again at your house, just make sure you keep the pieces together. All right, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of the cucumber on the side. I'm gonna take some of the green bell pepper, and I'm gonna put that on there. I need 3 pieces, right? Because you always wanna put odd numbers on your salad, right? So we're gonna move that up a little bit. And then I'm going to take some of my broccoli, because I love broccoli, and I'm gonna put that on the salad as well, okay? So I'm gonna take it, and just sort of, you know, just make yourself. And unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to use my my nice avocado, because I just don't think that it's good enough. But at least you learn how to cut one up, okay? So let's go ahead and do that. And then we're gonna put on at the top, between the 3 pieces of bell pepper, green bell pepper, we're gonna put on our color to give it a little red. So it is a garden salad, right? Fresh garden salad. Make sure everything stays on. And then you're gonna take your basic vinaigrette. At this point, if you want to put salt and pepper on it, that would be fine. If you're making it for yourself, if you're making it for your a guest, or you're making it for a client or a customer, let them put it on themselves. So then we're just gonna put a little bit more on here. And if I had any celery or not celery, parsley or something like that, I would put that on. But since I don't, but I do have some broccoli. So what I'm gonna do is, just to give that tomato a little bit of pop, I'm just gonna do that to it, right there. Okay, just cut up a little broccoli. And that'll make a nice little decoration on it, a little garnish on it, okay? All right, guys, so I'm gonna put this salad out there, and that would be a composed salad. I have a base, which is lettuce, and then I have my fillings, which can be other vegetables or chicken salad or any type of bound salad that's made of meat or fruit or whatever you have. And then I have a little garnish on it, which is, I use some dressing, and then I put my tomatoes on, and then I sprinkle a little bit of the broccoli head on it. So that is it. That is what I've done for you today. I hope that you all have enjoyed this video, and that you understand the difference between a composed salad and a bound salad. A bound salad can be your potato salad, chicken salad, anything that's used with an emulsified dressing such as mayonnaise or anything else that you may have on hand. I appreciate you watching, and have a great weekend.